Hey everybody, good morning. Now, last week, very fun one. We opened the cards we needed for Hero, we opened the new Malice cards, we went over to Kevin's, got some good test games in, and this week I ordered some really good hand traps I was missing. We have maybe some cards for a different engine, so with that, let's start here and see what we get. So this is a beautiful QCR Euro print, and we have a second right behind it. More support for Blue Eyes. Chaos Hunter, Matthew used this against my Malice deck and was quite good, so I figured we might pick up this for Blue Eyes. And speaking of Blue Eyes, we probably won't play it, but hey, it's a Floodgate and pretty decent card, I guess. All right, so not the hand traps we need, but it always does feel like Christmas getting the Blue Eyes cards, so very happy there. And now, these are the hand traps, I hope. If it is, we use them today, we use them tomorrow, we use them next week, the week after in the Blue Eyes deck. These are for everything. Look at that. And the third, right there, baby. It kind of feels awkward ordering these 2 months before the reprint, but that is 8 locals we get to play them in. And I got a pretty good deal. I think I only paid 50-ish US for them. All right, so excellent mail day. These are actually really cool in Malice because you can pitch it for a Griffin or a Bow, and if you pitch it for a Bow, give you an extra draw on your next turn. It's also worth noting, I wanted them for Blue Eyes. I'm really trying to make the Blue Eyes deck the best it can be. Let's work on the Malice deck, the Hero deck, and see where we get today. I'm going to be dropping the Book of Eclipse for more hand traps. I think that's going to be the Fualos. And I'm also going to be swapping out the Ogres for Veiler. I tried Ogre, I gave it a couple of weeks, and at this point, it just wasn't doing for me what I want it to, but I do want to play more hand traps. So we're just going to make some easy swaps. So with that, I think I have my Malice list the way I want it for now. I watch some combo YouTube videos, and then I also want to do the same for Heroes because it's been a while since I really did that deep dive. I know Blake Hero has the videos, so we'll dive into that and we'll see where we get. Update, we have another blizzard, but spent all day on the couch practicing combos, playing Yu-Gi-Oh. So we're getting out, we're stretching. How you doing, baby?
I can't even see right.
Actually pretty wild. Now, I don't know about you, but I am 31 at this point, and when I do stay inside playing cards all day, I get pretty stiff. I feel like I need to stretch and move around, and this was actually the first workout back after being sick. So I went into this with a different mindset. I'm not trying to hit a PR, I'm not trying to be the biggest guy in the gym. I am just trying to find my place back in that workout setting and make sure that I am safe. I work more muscles than I typically do, but I do less volume. I don't expect my body to recover as well as it typically would, especially after being sick. So I'm not doing as much, but I am still trying to maintain that muscle, maintain some strength, and that's really what this session was about for me. All right, so we're back, fantastic workout, and we are, speaking of working out, going to continue to try to look like our boy, Elemental Hero Stratos here. He is an inspiration. We are going to attempt to pull even more inspiration in the quarter century Bonanza packs. I have 2 QCR Stratos. I want the third, but I also want to pull it. Let's rip into these, see if it's the week. Let's pull that Stratos. All right, we have Geartown, 6 Sam United, branded opening, Gearsu in Alti, and Fire King Island. Come on, QCR Stratos. Just need one more. Here we have a goat card. Not bad. Trap Trick, Sign Up Mining, kind of a Malice card, and Thunder Dragon Dart. That's actually really cool. I think I have 2 of these, so that does make the playset. Not the playset we were attempting to complete, but one I am very happy to do so. I did play Thunder Combo back in 2019. It was Jesse Cotton's list, but I love that deck, very nostalgic. And speaking of nostalgic, we are going to look at the hero deck today because we're heading to Kevin's tonight. We're doing some practice before locals, a bunch of guys are going, and I'm trying to figure out if I want to play Malice or Heroes for this upcoming locals. I'm having a lot of fun in both directions, but I am a little torn. So with that, we are going to dive into the hero deck. At this point, a lot of people are trying Infernal Rider, Dark Contact, Dark Supremacy, Dark Fusion, a lot of cards that make the end board a lot better. However, that does mean either cutting non-engine or making our list pretty huge. I feel like the non-engine is vital this format, and I don't like the idea of making the list huge because it means we don't draw cards like Lancia going second against Malice. So we're in this spot where we have to make a real decision. It's one of those things where this really does make the end board quite a bit better. You also get the super poly of a lot of back row removal. It's very layered. But I do feel like the end board for heroes is already decent. Realistically, I think I just want more ways to play through hand traps, especially in a format where there are 20 hand traps in every deck. And the Dusted Gold, the new Dead End Prison, the new Evil Assault, I think that's going to be enough. We're gonna head over to Kevin's, we're gonna get some games in. A lot of guys are coming tonight, so it should be fun. The game's just really exciting right now. Let's get packed up, let's go see our friends. So we are out, it is chilly, and we're going to get, what are you thinking, little lady?
Ultra Paradise.
Is that the green one or the pink one?
It's the green one. The pink one's Rose Day. Ew. They have their life. They have protein.
Greetings. Tonight was especially fun because Dorian, he also committed to returning to Yu-Gi-Oh!
I miss you. Free her. Free her.
Dorian decided to jump back in with Labyrinth, and with that, he did need an extra backjack, and well, we had one, kinda.
There is a back jack on there. You want a taped up back jack? If he does some surgery, then maybe Dorian will get a game box. Oh, you got it. You got it.
Shit is not legal, dog.
This shit is dead. I felt the stickiness, bro.
We did go through some cards, finished the deck, and some of our other friends from locals also showed up, which immediately interjected just so much energy and fun into the room. That said, we did come here to play cards, so let's jump into a game.
Fusion Destiny and Hero Lives in my hand right now.
Heck yeah, brother.
And Polly, bro.
Dorian went first, and despite not playing for the last number of years, he did land on a pretty formidable board. My hand was decent until, of course, I drew the singular increase. Luckily, that doesn't matter anymore with the new Evo Hero support. So we fired off a Hero Lives, summon Stratos, and that added a Dusted, which can pitch itself to add the new Evo Hero spell. From there, we fire that off, summon Prison, it sends Mally for cost, and we're able to combo to the point where we can normal the Vion. That adds the Poly, which eventually gets us to the big board. We do get the nice OTK through a bunch of pops, though it was really only doable because of the new Evo Hero cards and not needing to resolve that increase anymore. Kevin, when can we expect vlog number 1?
When I find my lost footage.
To be determined. And continued.
Soon smile.
Dorian, when are you going to locals for the first time? Tuesday. Now, we also played some additional games with Malice. Vincent, this unbelievably warm, knowledgeable guy, helped me with some different lines and even ways to approach a deck. For instance, we are now dropping the Dotscaper. He taught me when you do and don't start with Whitebinder in combos and to prioritize getting a second rabbit in rotation in case the first one gets removed from play and you don't have any follow-up. With that, Matt and Chris also added some solid input, and I've got to say, I always love when the locals friends become the friends that you see in real life. It renders that community that I think we all really appreciate, and it was just a really fun night. Overall, I am feeling much more confident with each deck, and we do have a decision to make.
Time getting through the Ryzeal board. Yeah.
The real takeaway from the night was Heroes. I loved playing this deck. I think the newer cards added a lot to it. They allowed us to play without using our normal summon. They allowed us to combo even though we drew increase. They just solved a lot of problems that the deck had before. I was still really happy with our end boards and what we were able to do. So I don't think I need to bump up the Evil Hero package, but I do want to give the deck a try at locals with 5 or 6 of the new cards. With that, we also have an additional piece of mail. I think I know what this is, and if it is what I think, then we have 3 new cards for our side deck. All right, please be our side deck cards. There we go. Okay, we're not playing Malice, but we are prepared. I think between the Chaos Hunters and the Artifact Lancias, we have what we need for Malice. I want to put Drolls on the side for Mitsurugi and Ryzeal. I also want to try fitting in the Fualos. We're really close to having a strong, complete list, and I'm just really excited to get back to locals. We couldn't go 2 weeks ago because of the Sum 41 show. We couldn't go 1 week ago because I got sick, and now we're finally back. We get to go to locals. We get to have fun with our friends. I'm really looking forward to this. I'm very much enjoying the game. I hope you are too. But with that, let's head to locals. Let's have some fun. I got some.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
What is that? Ooh, there's shiny cardboard in there.
Can I interest you in some floodgates?
Oh, you included the
Secret Village.
Oh, yeah.
We've got,
Oh, shit, I'm gonna play that. I'm playing this card. Dude, imagine. You're gonna draw a
Okay, so we're back. 401 games. Finally get to play locals. It's been 3 weeks. We're bringing heroes, so wish me luck, but I think we're gonna have some fun.
So we made it to 401 and immediately it felt great to be back. We had a very packed house. Saw a lot of friends, got some recaps on Orlando, saw Seb, Matthew, Chris, Dorian, and Dorian even had a pretty cool surprise for us.
What? Gabe? Are you playing Yugioh? Are you playing Yugioh? Is Gabe Vargas playing Yugioh? You pilled. You're back.
No, Phil.
National champion who popularized Firewall Pass. Also a YCS champion.
What are you playing?
The best deck? Heroes.
Nice. Yeah. The deck's good. It's just not the format for it. Biggest issue is Droll and Lancia.
Also 9 Bystials in every deck is a lot for a couple Mallies.
That too.
Gabe Vargas is back.
Oh my gosh.
What a blessing.
I'm so excited.
I am.
I'm so happy.
When I moved to Toronto, he was one of the first people who taught me Yu-Gi-Oh.
That's right, YCS and national champion Gabriel Vargas signed up for his first locals in years. It's amazing to have Dorian and Gabe back. And now let's make the most of this locals. Let's jump into some games.
It's the Dorian effect. Thank you for being here. Yeah.
Now we're facing off against Hector. It was our first time meeting, but like all gym bros, we immediately connected and shared some love for our anime decks. Now Hector, he did go first, and unfortunately for me, I didn't draw any hand traps, so he went off building his board of Exceeds, and admittedly, cards I wasn't too familiar with, but to my understanding, he could pop a special summon monster. I couldn't target nor destroy his cards with card effects. With that, I activated Hero Lives, summon Stratos, combo until he ashes my increase. From there, he used his link to pop my Stratos to keep me off bodies. However, I do have a Dusted Gold and access to the new Evo Hero cards, so we continue to do the big combos. I use Dead End Prison to get the Malian Grave, build the board into Plasma. We get to turn off all of his other effects, so we're able to summon our big OTK enabler, Shining Neos Wingman, which helped clear the field and swing in for a game. Now, the second game, I actually draw Imperm. However, I apparently do not use it at the ideal time.
Good.
Perfect. Good. Oh no.
From there, he proceeds to combo, this time ending on a Monster Negate, a Spell Negate, as well as general protection from targeting and the card effects. That said, I fire off, a hero lives, he ashes, and I use the card buy in hand, so we are able to get the Stratos to hit the board. Unfortunately, his Exceed does negate it, and now at this point, I can't use Fusion Destiny because of the Harbinger, so I Ferris combo, which eventually gets me into the Plasma. The Plasma turns off the effects of the Harbinger, and we fire off the Fusion Destiny. We build the big board up to Trinity, and from there, we're able to steal the second game. That said, it was an absolute pleasure meeting Hector, and I really look forward to hearing about all of the gym PRs during our future matches.
Okay, so first round, we're sneaking away this quiet end of the store. Took the win. I went second both games, but we were still able to use the engine to push through it. I do think that's in large part due to the new Evil Hero cards. I really feel like we have a lot more gas with the deck. We can save our normal summon. Again, I'm not playing with a lot of extra new cards, but the ones that we are playing are making a really big difference.
First locals, what deck did you play against?
Ryzeal Fiendsmith.
Ah, casual first game. I like that for you. That's great.
It was fine.
Yeah, you're smiling.
Yeah, I was.
That's a good sign.
It's playing Yugioh. Playing Yugioh makes me.
Yeah. We're very happy to have you back. You mentioned last time you were...
Match 2 was against my boy Sam, and as you guys know, I love Sam. Win or lose, I feel like it's always a good time. That said, I do lose the dice roll. I end up valoring the duo drive, which I think is correct. However, he is able to still get to the Fiendsmith line, the DDD, Caesar, and I have a lot of cards in my hand that just say special summon. It says no, and we move on to game number 2. Now, game 2, I do open quite a few pushes. I'm feeling good. We start with the Ferris line. However, Sam does have the Ash, the Veiler, and the Nib as well. So while heroes can typically now play through 1, 2, maybe 3 hand traps, those 3 were admittedly just a little bit too much. That said, I do feel like the Ryzeal match is winnable. Sam is just incredibly nice with it. We always just have a good time goofing off. So even the losses, they feel good too.
We have one more match left. Let's see if we can take it.
So round 3, it was also against Ryzeal. It is the redemption match, and it's against Jeff. Now, the preface to my opponent Jeff is that if Jeff comes more often, I can tell you right now, bro and I are basically going to be best friends. Guy is awesome. That said, I did win the first dice roll of today and opened enough pushes to play through like 3 hand traps. So we start by firing off the hero lives, we summon Stratos, we add the plasma, and we get hit with a really good hand trap, that being Droll, which typically does stop heroes. However, I can get 3 bodies on board with the Ferris, set up the graveyard with Vion, and summon the plasma, putting us in an alright position. Now, Jeff draws and does not have an out, so he passes back and intends to live via hand traps. I draw into an Ash, start with the Destiny Hero Lions, and get Veilered on the cross. Luckily, yet again, we do have the Evil Hero package, and that is there to save us. So I pitch the Adjusted, grabbed a spell, and end with over 8k damage on board thanks to the extra hero dread boost. So we're heading in game number 2. Now, I open 3 hand traps and no engine. However, he also bricks and simply sets 2, so we're off to a unique one.
What can I say? I swear I'm playing like an architect. It's 21 non-engine. What can I say?
I draw into a Dusted, pitch it to try to get started, but he does have the Droll. I still see a line for game, so I continue to combo until I get hit with the D barrier. I push for some damage, but Jeff does get to 2 bodies, he makes Detonator, and well, despite having 3 bodies and 3 hand traps, I simply cannot deal with the big guy. So we are headed to the all-important Game 3.
No one wanted to call it the gosh.
Now, I go first. I make DPE and Plasma through Veiler. Jeff imperms the Plasma, summons a body, and I do pop it with DPE. Then he proceeds to summon 3 more. I activate my own Dimensional Barrier, stopping the big push. That said, he wasn't done. Jeff activated the X-Trap, grabbed the Trap, which lets him Exceed summon on my turn. He proceeds to get that engraved with Node, and then on my turn, I bring back the DPE. He uses the Trap engraved to make a huge Detonator. That said, Plasma does negate the Detonator. We take said Detonator to increase Plasma's attack, and the Evil Hero engine I had in hand, well, that's getting us to over 8k damage in under 5 summons for our big Game 3 OTK. Again, loved meeting Jeff, one of those guys who I could really see becoming a great staple in our community. And hey man, our hero list, it actually did pretty well today. We ended X1 and got a nice reward for doing so.
Talk to me.
You get prizes.
Oh, fun. Look at that. First week where Dorian is playing, Gabe comes back, and we're cooking. We're cooking. Looking for the new Mulch Army. We have an Ultra, another Ultra. All right. One opportunity. Kribos. You love Kribos.
Give it to me.
There you go. The Distant Coder. Hi, Kevin.
I am coming to Rock
It was really wonderful to get the games in, get some wins today, but more so, as always, it was just really fun to see all of the friends. I feel like thanks to you, thanks to everybody here, I am starting to feel like I'm getting an understanding of the game, and also to all of you watching, everybody in the comments, from those of you who leave helpful tips to those of you who are just leaving kind comments. It means a lot. It really does help. And next week is a big one. We do pick up the Blue Eye Structure deck. We bring that to locals and we start training for our first regionals. With that, we are going to begin the training, the practice, and as always, guys, it was a pleasure. Thank you for being a part of the community and the journey. I will see you next Sunday with a brand new video. And as always, peace and love.